Hey guys, this is I didn't do a Monday Night Raw review last week. Just based on the fact that I thought the show was just really bad. I didn't enjoy it at all, and I just didn't feel like making a video about it. But happy to say that this week's Raw, in my opinion, was a lot better. Really enjoyed it. Definitely stepped up again after the few shows they've had. They've had a couple of Monday Night Raws, and obviously the Survivor Series pay-per-view was a big letdown. But yeah, this Monday Night Raw was a lot better. So to begin with, you had the League of Nations standing in the ring as the show came on, with just Sheamus on the mic talking and introducing them and going on and on. So then he was saying that there's no four men on this planet that could defeat the League of Nations. So then, out of nowhere, Bray Wyatt's music hits. The arena goes pitch black. Lights come back on, and all four of the Wyatt family are in the ring, face to face with the League of Nations. So then they have a bit of a back and forth chat, or well, Bray Wyatt chatting, saying how he's allowing them to be in his arena, and he's basically the king of everything, blah blah. And then you had obviously the Dudley Boys come out with Tommy Dreamer, and then they, with a surprise return of Rhino, they had Rhino as their fourth person, so bringing all the ECW type people back. And yeah, that was quite interesting to see, because obviously it was all about being a four-man thing. So then obviously Bray Wyatt was saying you're outmanned, and that's when they brought Rhino out. So that was pretty cool. And as the Dudleys start talking, and it looks like they're all gonna have a fight, those three stables or whatever, set of four people. Roman Reigns' music hits, and he comes out of the crowd with Dean Ambrose and the Usos. So that was pretty cool, because for those of you who don't know, I'm actually a big fan of Roman Reigns. I know he gets a lot of hate from some fans, but I really like him. Well, so yeah, that was cool. So then there wasn't any chat from Roman Reigns. It was just it went into a break, and then it came back, and there was a 16-man tag match. So you had four guys in the ring at once, one from each team. And if someone got pinned from their team, the whole team was eliminated. So it was the Wyatt family who got eliminated first, Eric Rowan getting pinned, I think by Tommy Dreamer, yeah. And then obviously the Dudleys, got eliminated. So then it was left to the League of Nations and Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose and the Usos. And then everyone was doing their moves, and it ended with Sheamus basically mimicking Roman Reigns' Superman punch gesture, and then he went for the Brogue Kick, but Roman Reigns turned around and speared Sheamus middle of the ring, 1, 2, 3. Roman Reigns picks up the win, which was great to see, because fuck Sheamus, can't stand that guy. So yeah, that was good to see. Really enjoyed that match, actually. It was pretty cool. After that, it's Wednesday now, so I can't really remember the order of matches or whatever, but there was a pretty cool Divas match. I think it was Naomi and Sasha against Brie Bella and Alicia Fox. I'm not huge on Divas matches, but Sasha Banks is probably my favourite Diva, so I was interested in watching that, and her and Naomi picked up the win, which was really cool. There was, and then, well, as they were celebrating, the New Day came out, and it seems like there's a bit of a thing with the New Day and Sasha Banks' team, and they were all just dancing in the ring, celebrating afterwards. There was Ryback against Rusev, with Rusev, just like, I can't even remember if he actually won the match, but all I remember is he was out of the ring with Ryback, and he was just demolishing Ryback out of the ring and putting him in a submission move, and then just left after that, kind of just dominated Ryback without necessarily winning. But then there was the Lucha Dragons against the New Day, with the Lucha Dragons getting the win, which was really funny and really cool to see. So yeah, that was a good match. And then the Usos were at ringside, and they took Xavier Woods' trombone thing, and yeah, that was really funny and just I'm actually looking forward to that match, the three-way tag match for the belts for the tag team championships at TLC. I think that could be a really well put together match if it's done right. So hopefully that goes the way I hope it does. There was another weird moment with Stardust and Titus O'Neil backstage. I mean, they're actually pretty funny, and it's been a few weeks since they've been doing that. It's actually pretty funny though, but yeah, not too much to talk about. There was Jack Swagger against Stardust, which was a good match. And also there was Alberto Del Rio, and because there's been a lot of talk that his relationship with Seb Kota, or whatever his name is not going to be a long one. It's going to end really soon, and with obviously Del Rio being a part of this League of Nations, you don't want to having two different things to do. And there was a scene backstage that kind of showed the splitting up, if you will, where Del Rio was getting really annoyed at him, and just that ended on a bit of a weird note. And yeah, it was just a really good show. And then there was a scene on Miz TV with Charlotte and Paige, which was pretty funny, and Paige ended up slapping Ric Flair, who, to be honest, it's just really annoying me that he's there all the time. You are taking the spotlight off of Charlotte, so just stop turning up every Monday Night Raw. It's just a bit, it's just old news, you know what I mean? It's just let her get on with it. But whatever. But then the best part of the show was obviously at the end, where Roman Reigns. It was good to see a different side to Roman Reigns, a more humorous and funny side to him, not as serious as he normally is. And obviously he called out Sheamus. They were having a back and forth talk for quite a while, with Roman Reigns just trying to entice Sheamus to come down to the ring. Eventually he did, and it was actually quite an epic brawl, just chair shots. They went through the crowd. Roman Reigns ended up hitting Sheamus with a bin. It was brilliant. And then near the end, Roman Reigns went for a spear on Sheamus on the announcers table. Sheamus stepped out of the way, so Roman Reigns just catapulted over the announcers table. But then there was, just next to, because you have the announcers table here, and then obviously the ring is there. There were three ladders, not ladders, tables, sorry. 3 tables just next to each other, lined up against the ring. And Sheamus was standing in front of them, and he turned around, and Reigns got up, jumped off the announcers table, and speared Sheamus through the tables, which was just insane. It was really good. Just a really good ending to the show. So yeah, that was pretty fun to see. So yeah, it was a good show. I mean, there's still a lot of things they could do better. There was a match as well between Kevin Owens and Dolph Ziggler, which was really good. I forgot to mention with Kevin Owens winning that, which I'm happy about, because I think Kevin Owens should get a really good title reign, just because he's I just think he's really good to watch in terms of, some people think he might be a bit over the top with some of the stuff he says, but that's brilliant heel, from him. Because he's getting the crowd to physically despise him, but then again, he's so good at it that there are fans who cheer when he comes out, because he's so good that they like him, and I'm actually one of them. When he comes out, I'm happy he's in a match, because I know it's always going to be a good match with Kevin Owens. I think he's a really good wrestler, and it's, you know, I don't really know what's going to happen at TLC, because obviously I'm a big Dean Ambrose fan, but I would probably like to see Kevin Owens retain the title, just because I think in the long run he could make that Intercontinental Championship like a really prestigious one again. Not that it's not, but just I think he could bring so much, you know, so much good things to it and to the WWE basically, that I just think he's tremendous. And if he was to lose it, and Roman Reigns wins the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, that's something I'd love to see. Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens. I would like pay money any day of the week to watch that match. As long as it's done right, I think that would be tremendous again. So yeah, I don't really want them to take the belt off him too soon. So I think he should win against Dean Ambrose, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, that was my review for Monday Night Raw. Hope you guys enjoyed, and see you soon.